I want to explain you about a chakra. So, हम लोग जो चक्र मेडिटेशन, सूर्य नमस्कार विद चक्र मेडिटेशन ऑन मंत्रस करते हैं, तो इट विल मेक योर practice more meaningful. So we did about pranayam last time. So where did the breath go? You took the breath. Where did it go? कहाँ गया? Body. How? Cells. Okay.
I think it comes out. What we exhale.
So then it's 1 minus 1, 0. तो कुछ लिया नहीं, कुछ दिया नहीं. Where did it go?
No, whatever feed you're taking in, it has elements which goes into the different parts of the body.
How?
Oxygen goes into,
How?
oxygen will go into the running.
Exactly. Yes. So breath is life, breath is yoga. अगर breath नहीं है तो we are dead. We are a dead corpse. कुछ life नहीं है, right?
This is life.
हाँ. Can you see air? Can you see oxygen?
No.
So same way you can't see chakras. Maybe with some powerful vision, it's a different story. That's how our yogis must have seen that, and they mention the scriptures. So as you said, it passes through the body everywhere. So how?
Then again, inside the body, then there is a chemical reaction in terms of carbon dioxide going out.
Okay.
The whole process of the breath going.
So there are 72,000 nadis. Nadis, the breath travels through the nadis in the entire body, right? And out of this 72,000, 3 are more important. पता है which 3? That is Ida and Pingla, right and left, right? And third, the most important, Sushumna. Yes, Sushumna. So main important nadi is Sushumna and Ida and Pingla. So all the nadis, they pass through the chakra, they meet at the chakra, that chakra becomes a junction point. What is a chakra? The meaning is wheel or a vortex or a spiral or whirlpool rotation. So the chakras are the energy centers. Chakras are the spiritual centers. If your chakras are balanced and if they are active, you become more and more spiritually elevated. So where did the breath you took, where did it go? It went right to the bottom first. And then that breath or the energy rises up. So understanding chakra, you see the building? Huh? उसमें electricity आती है. How does the electricity goes to the building? First floor to ground floor. But that is the main line coming in. So that's your main breath coming in. And then it's distributing, right? It distributes. So it distributes through the junction box. So junction box are like chakras. So nadi जो है breath लेती है and then it distributes each and every chakra. How many chakras are there? 7. There are 114 chakras. Okay. 7, what you said is correct. They are the major chakras. They are the major chakras. Now out of 114 chakras, 2 are outside the body. That is, one is Sahasrara, that is crown chakra, what we say, that is above us. So 2 are outside the body. So just calculate कीजिए, 114 minus 2, कितने हो गए? 112, right? And then 4 chakras are dormant. They are not active at all. कितने रह गए? 108 रह गए. So 108 group is good enough? Okay. So that divides into 2. 54. Talking about 7 chakras. How many colors are there? 7? With your. Yeah, main colors are the rainbow. How many colors the rainbow has? 7, right? And Sur कितने हैं? 7? Sare, Gama, Pad, right? So everything is in a harmony, everything is synchronized. It's only our ignorance makes things understand difficult. So, जैसे बताया building में सब electricity, everyone gets the light, okay, because of the junction box, the energy spreads out. So is about the chakra. When we breathe in consciously or more particularly during the meditation, if you are focused on the breathing, or even while doing Surya Namaskar, when we do slow breathing, okay, when you take the breath, then part of the prana goes to the Mooladhara. Mooladhara, Mool is a base, foundation, Aadhar, Mool Aadhar, Mooladhara, okay. So Aadhar is like source. So it's a source and it's a base of the foundation. और मूलधार जो है, of course the location is perineum. You know perineum region, just for the knowledge, perineum region is, I mean, at the opening of the anus and the genitals, between that, that's a perineum. So that's a location. Or most important is the kundalini remains dormant there at the Mooladhara. मूलधारा में कुंडलिनी जो है, दैट्स अ 3.5 कॉइल. हाँ, सब बोलते हैं ना कुंडलिनी जागृत करनी है, तो वहाँ सोई हुई है, उसको जागृत करना है. एंड दैट हैपन्स विद आवर मेडिटेशन एंड चक्रास, एक्टिवेशन ऑफ चक्रास, राइट. और इट इज़ एसोसिएटेड विद द एलिमेंट अर्थ, पृथ्वी. सो पंच महाभूत, पृथ्वी, द फर्स्ट एलिमेंट, will cover all the 5 elements in 5 chakras. So all these chakras are very much linked with these elements of cosmos. So where we are doing is the most auspicious location. We get all the 5 elements of cosmos here. Now it is recognized by the color red. Every chakra has a different colors. See, so red is a color of Mooladhara. This chakra is basically it is more focused on the survival needs. अब ये चक्रा जो है, जिसकी एनर्जी वहीं पे डोमिनेंट हो जाती है, that person you will find like all the time struggling for survival, okay, for nourishment and for shelter and security. But where this chakra is active, I mean, that chakra will help you in your development of the spine, your legs, the lower body, because it's a lower chakra. So it's a lower body becomes active, more and more active, and you become safe and fearless. अब ये चक्रा ब्लॉक क्या करता है, क्या चीज़ इसको ब्लॉक करती है? It's a fear. When you have fear, excessive fear, this chakra gets blocked. So to overcome the fear, now when we do our Surya Namaskar, there is a dialogue, focus on Mooladhara. So when you focus, anything that you focus, it gets activated. अगर आपने देखा होगा कि one gentleman is to conduct the session like a mind energy and something like that. तो वो सबको, I attended that session. वो सबको बोलता है, 100-200 लोग जो है कि just focus on this. वो ग्लास के फ्लास्क रखते थे. Focus on that flask, everybody. Okay, everybody used to focus, and in just 5 minutes, it will burst, crack. So that's the energy of focus. जिसका ये चक्र मूलधारा imbalance हो जाता है, malfunction, what happens? The person becomes greedy. He starts hoarding. उसको सब जगह जमा करना है, सब कुछ. He becomes greedy. मटेरियल पोजेशन की तरफ ज़्यादा ध्यान जाता है कि मैं ये ले लूँ, वो ले लूँ, ये ले लूँ. यू नो, बिंज शॉपिंग, पीपल गो फॉर शॉपिंग, आँख बंद करके आते हैं. सो दैट टाइम दैट मूलधारा इज इम्बैलेंस्ड एंड दे विल फेस प्रॉब्लम्स इन द हिप्स, लेग्स, मसल्स, मैनी थिंग्स. द नेक्स्ट वन, नाउ एज यू आर फोकसिंग मोर, यू विल राइज द एनर्जी अप. ये एनर्जी को अपने को ऊपर उठाना है, एंड दैट्स द प्रैक्टिस ऑफ योगा एंड मेडिटेशन. And your target is to take it to Sahasrara. So we'll gradually go up. So this is Swadisthana. It is recognized by the color orange. Swadisthana Chakra, which is known as sacral chakra. Swadhisthana means well established. The Sanskrit meaning is well established. Now what blocks Swadhisthana is a guilt, a feeling of guilt. If you're feeling guilty all the time about कि मैंने ये कर लिया, वो कर लिया, you're blocking that chakra. जो हो गया, जिससे भी जो हो गया वो हो गया, that is past. In present moment, you just be free of guilt, any kind of guilt. It is located 3 inches above the genitals, just below the navel, 3 inches above the genitals. So All the chakras are aligned. They are in one line with the spine basically. This chakra is associated with jala, water. So again the second element, jal. What happens with this chakra, if the energy is dominant here, then the person becomes like he wants to enjoy the world. He wants to enjoy everything in life. The sensuality and creativity rises. And it may so happen if he becomes overactive about it, overindulgent, he'll become overindulgent in sex or drugs or alcohol. Okay, that's going beyond a limit. ठीक है. इसका function क्या है? It regulates the bladder, kidney and reproductive system. So whatever is still here, you find all those organs are regulated by Swadisthana. And if there is a malfunction or imbalance, then of course you have problems in bladder, kidney or the pelvic area. ठीक है. The third one, of course, there is Manipura or Manipuraka chakra. That is associated with bhut, the nourishment and the hunger. Now that is at the navel. That chakra is at the navel, just behind the navel, between the spine and the navel, you can say. So this is when we were in the mother's womb. That's where we were attached with the umbilical cord, right? So this chakra signifies about the nourishment, hunger. So first is you will feel hungry if it is activated properly at a right time. You will take a right amount of food, right? And most important, it's associated with fire, sun. Okay, that's why it's yellow. So Tejas is what we call it. जिसका ये चक्र एक्टिव है, dominant है, he becomes a doer. He becomes a politician, a businessman. He wants to do something. He wants to just keep on doing something. He can't sit idle. Okay. मूलधारा जो है जिसका एक्टिव नहीं है वो लेजी हो जाता है, यहाँ वो एक्टिव बन जाता है. Then the gut instinct, I mean this chakra is about courage. So if this chakra is active, then you feel very courageous. You feel, हम लोग बोलते हैं ना कि this guy has a terrific gut feeling. So he becomes a gutsy. She becomes very gutsy. Okay. So that overcomes the fear. Now, the function of this chakra is it regulates the stomach, liver, digestive system, intestine. And if there is imbalance in this chakra, what happens is one becomes gossiping, complaining, you know, that kind of a thing. Bad digestion हो जाता है. अगर bad digestion होगा तो you are not positive generally. Okay. Liver malfunction हो जाता है या pancreas में disturbance हो जाता है. So this is the importance of Manipuraka chakra, navel chakra. That's what it is called. Then the fourth most important is Anhata. That is a heart chakra. See, the color is green. Now, when you go in the forest or you take a long walk in the greenery, you feel so very nice because it appeals to the heart, right? So the greenery is the most appealing for this chakra. It's found at the solar plexus, right, where the rib cage is meeting, behind the solar plexus. What blocks is the grief. You feel negative about somebody or feel sad about something. So that is what it blocks. It's always as we say in yoga, pratipaksha bhavana. When you feel negative, when you feel grief, you just think of the opposite. And you are able to activate the chakra. The color of course is green. It is associated with Vayu, air. So that is what fourth element, right? Vayu, air. Now, जिसका भी ये active है chakra, that person would become an artist. He would be like Bollywood, Hollywood star, even if he is not there. But his lifestyle is something, or his actions are like artistic. He or she would go for the best things in the world. If this is active, you feel a lot of love, kindness, compassion for others. Okay. Now what happens when there is a when there is a blockage of this or malfunction of this chakra, when there is an imbalance, so then person has a heart related problems, lung infection and bronchitis or many things. Okay, you start feeling negative about everything, right? Then comes a Vishuddhi. Vishuddhi is a throat here, the pit of the throat. It's also known as a sound chakra because it's associated with the sound. 8 billion population of world ka. You will never find a similar sound of two people. In the 8 billion people, you can copy a sound, but you will not be able to imitate on a regular basis, right? So the sound varies. So this chakra regulates the sound, your speech. जिसका ये chakra active होगा, the person will be very good in communication and speech. So that's the best part of it. And again, it is associated with the element of Akash, space. ये fifth अपना पंच महाभूत हो गए. जिसका ये imbalance हो जाएगा, क्या होगा? The person will start speaking too much, okay, or the person will speak inappropriate, something which is not relevant. कुछ भी बकवास चालू कर देंगे. So that is the bad part of it. And the worst is the person will start speaking lies. So what blocks this chakra is the lies. The more you speak lies, the more the blockage of this chakra. So that's why our scriptures always they say that speak the truth, follow the truth. The next one is Agya, third eye chakra. Agya, the color is indigo. So Agya chakra is also known as Agya का मतलब है command. So it's like commanding. So it commands many things from the cosmos. And if this chakra is active, what happens? You become dispassionate. You do not attach with things. You will, आप कहीं पे गए, you all went to Kashmir, no? बराबर है? You did not stay forever. Yeah. You went there, enjoyed Kashmir, okay, and you came back, you got detached. So you don't become like passionate about everything. जो भी है, हाँ आपने खाना खाया, enjoy किया, you don't overeat. So you become very balanced in that respect. So you get detached with or dispassionate about things, and most important, it is known as a third eye. So when your energy is rising to that level, it's like the third eye opening of Shiva. It destroys all which is negative, all which is materialistic, because then the goal is spiritual uprising. You want to rise spiritually. So your third eye opens up, you burn out everything. Everything becomes ashes, all which is not required for your further growth. अगर ये imbalance हो जाता है तो क्या है? Lack of clarity. You will not be very clear about everything. You feel stuck in life. आप कुछ decision जल्दी नहीं ले पाते हैं. You feel you are like totally यहाँ जाओ, ये करूँ, वो करूँ. You are undecided all the time. Then of course insomnia, नींद की बीमारी हो जाती है. You won't be able to sleep properly. And sinus, of course. Otherwise, this chakra main function is brain, eyes, ears and nose. So it functions on a regular basis. It regulates the functioning of this. Then the next chakra is Sahasrara. Sahasrara is, of course, it is a crown chakra. It is signified by violet, color of violet. Now Sahasrara, जो अगर आपकी एनर्जी वहाँ तक पहुँच गई तो या enlightened. You see the Jesus and all, सबका फोटो देखते हैं, कृष्णा and all, पीछे होता है hello होता है, you know. So that hello is signifying Sahasrara, that the person is enlightened. So that's our goal of yoga. Let's see where we reach. Okay. Any questions? Anything?
How to reach Sahasrara?
How to do this every day. Start with Muladhara.
How do we know that my chakras are on or not?
So as I said कि जो symptoms बताया ना, जो imbalance होगा तो क्या होगा? See, अगर आपका ध्यान भटकता है, let's say I'm talking about the सूर्य नमस्कार करते हैं, आपका ध्यान भटकता है, You are not focused. So then your chakra is, it is imbalance, so you are creating more imbalance in that. And that is why I told you that ये blindfolded करो. Then you are, we see you there. See, हाँ, मूलाधारा एक्टिव करना है तो बेस्ट थिंग इज वॉकिंग ऑन द मड और ग्रीन ग्रास. ओके, हार्ट चक्र एक्टिव करना, या यू बी इन द मेडोज, बी इन द फॉरेस्ट, टेक अ नाइस लॉन्ग वॉक क्वाइटली without talking to anybody, alone. See, journey of yoga is basically alone, single. Okay, it's only we start with a group but we end up alone everywhere. So it's a lone ranger. So that is how you activate. The best activation, of course, first is exercise. So you overcome the laziness. You are getting up 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, doing your workout, doing your Surya Namaskar, whatever. Okay, that is, you are taking care, you are overcoming the dormant energy of Mooladhara, which is making you lazy. You are overcoming the laziness. Barabar hai? So then you are sitting for meditation. And meditation, you are just focusing, you are not thinking of anything else. You are becoming thoughtless gradually, which happens on a later stage. But you are practicing, and you settle down. So that is how the chakras start getting activated. Whatever you focus on, it activates. Anything?
Sahasrara is outside the body.
Outside here, basically. So that's where actually kundalini rises, no? When your kundalini rises, that's when it takes a jump, okay, to Sahasrara. That means you are enlightened. You don't need anything in life. You are a totally giver. वहाँ तक पहुँचने पहले सब कुछ डोनेट कर लो. इसलिए देखो दीक्षा वगैरह लेते हैं. एनीबडी जैन? हाँ, दीक्षा में શું હોય બધું આપી દે છે. सो दीक्षा लेते हैं, सब कुछ दे देते हैं ना. या
Not even, sir.
आई मीन
करना है तो सब दान कर देंगे.
अब वो जो किया, वो उनका जो लेवल, उनको जितनी उदारता दिखानी है वो हिसाब से आप बोल रहे हो, वो भी बराबर कि उनको ने अपने बेटे बट्टे सबको दे दिया, वो अलग चीज़ है. वो दैट्स अ डिफरेंट थिंग. बट फॉर देम सेल्स नथिंग, दैट्स वन थिंग. एंड द वर्स्ट पार्ट आई हैव सीन इज बिकॉज नो इमोशन, देन दे बिकम इमोशनलेस. इवन उनका बाप भी उनका जो है ना, उनके पैर छुएंगे, उनको महाराज जी माने एक स्वामी समझेंगे. तो दैट इज़ वन थिंग. एंड द वर्स्ट पार्ट इज उनकी दीक्षा लेते हैं तो बाल जो है ना, एक एक खींच के निकालते हैं. अब पुल आउट योर वन हेयर एंड सी. सो इट्स अ तपस्या. ओके, सो अपनी एक छोटी सी कुछ भी नहीं है तपस्या. And even for coming at 6 for Surya Namaskar, people make so much of fuss. Okay, so that's where they go wrong, right? Any other questions? So idea is that now you know the importance of this chakra, and you listen to the audio and focus on the chakras, focus on your breathing. Okay, then we'll talk about this later on someday. Okay, when panch kosha, right? Okay, we start Surya Namaskar.
I would like to try that one day, that what you said, the flask group.
But so many people only that will not work out. We need more people.
No, it depends. अपनी एनर्जी कितनी है.